Hello everyone. One course which is becoming a darling of students who want to build a career in finance and accounting is ACCA. In this video, I will do my best to cover as many details as possible about the course. Now before we get started to learn more about this course, let me introduce myself to you. I am Akhil, Co-Founder and Chief Learning Officer at edZeb. Academically, I am a Chartered Accountant, MBA and CIMA. I work with some of the large global companies such as Google, American Express, HSBC, GE, British Council and EY at middle and senior management roles for more than 2 decades. And I've been training students and professionals for ACCA for more than a decade now. So let us start with the very basic information. What is the full form of ACCA? ACCA stands for Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. It's a UK-based course and is applicable in 180 plus countries. So after you complete your ACCA, it gives you a ticket to work in 180 countries. So imagine it to be like a passport which can make you travel the world while you build your career in the field of finance and accounting. A very important fact for all of you to know is that you can start ACCA anytime after your class 10th. Now at edZeb, we have 15 to 16% of our students who started ACCA as soon as they were in class 11th. Yes, you heard me right. Now at a time when there is confusion on which course to select, am I eligible to do this course? Is that course applicable for me? You can actually start ACCA. Now a lot of students, parents have a question in mind. Will a child who is just 16, will he/she be able to cope up with a qualification such as ACCA? Now let me answer that for you. Students who are in class 11th will start with knowledge level, in which they have to appear for 3 papers one by one. Now paper 1, which is business and technology, and I'm putting this in very simple words for you, is a combination of topics from business studies, economics and a few generic topics. Similarly, in financial accounting, it is what a student would do in accounting if he picks up commerce in class 11th. So when you do ACCA along with 11th and 12th, it will complement your school studies. And when you're ready to appear for your 12th board exams, you would be better prepared and more confident as well. How many papers does ACCA have? Now for a student to complete ACCA, they must clear 13 papers. These 13 papers are divided into 3 levels: knowledge level, skill level and professional level. I'm sure all of you have a question about how many papers do students need to appear at every level. Well, at knowledge level, there are 3 papers, at skill level, there are 6 papers, and at professional level, there are 4 papers. So if you add 3, 6 and 4, that becomes 13 papers. Now I'm just trying to anticipate questions that you may have and answer them for you. Now I'm sure another question running in your mind would be how soon or when can I give the different exams? Now let us start with when can you give your knowledge level exams? And the answer is literally any time. Yes, as soon as you're done with your preparation, you can call up the examination center and book your exam. So let us say that you finished your BT course and preparation today. You can call the examination center and they will tell you that there is a slot available for the 9th of March at 11 AM. So you book your exam slot and go and give your exam. Now for the skill and professional level exams, you can appear for your exams 4 times in a year. So March, June, September and December. Now a very interesting fact that you need to know, and most of the other videos will not tell you, is about how beautifully the ACCA course curriculum had been designed, keeping in mind students. Now this is also an answer to the question that what is the exam pattern of ACCA. Now let's talk about knowledge level. Knowledge level consists of 100% objective type questions, OTQs. Now with approximately 50 questions which need to be completed in about 2 hours. Now guess what? 2 hours is more than sufficient to complete approximately 50 objective type questions. I've never had a student come and tell me that 2 hours were less. In fact, students can comfortably complete the paper in 1 hour 30 minutes or 1 hour 45 minutes. Now the good part, there are no negative marks, and once you finish your paper and press submit, you will get your result instantly. Now ACCA has literally designed everything with a student-centric approach. Your skill level exam has 60% OTQs and 40% subjectives. By the way, the split between OTQs and subjective questions can vary from subject to subject. Now these are all computer-based exams. In the knowledge level, you learn concepts, gain confidence through the OTQs. When you move to the next level, which is the skill level, you learn advanced concepts, gain confidence through OTQs, and also start developing a habit of applying these concepts to real life simulated scenarios. Now why is this important to know? ACCA is also that one course that does not encourage to do rote learning, rather focus more on practical and application-based learning. The good news is that exactly what companies also want from you when they will hire you is your practical application-based learning. Now professional level is 100% subjective, application-based exam. Now we have a full detailed video talking about the details of exams, and I would encourage all of you to check it out. It will give you a lot of more clarity only on the topic of ACCA exams. Now based on your interest, career prospects, interest in job profiles, you would start specializing in those subjects at the professional level. So ACCA also provides you an option to pick subjects that you like, love, and would want to make careers in. Now we've covered the full form, levels done, paper pattern, exam timing, and pattern are done. Now great, now let's move on forward. How many marks do I need to score to clear different ACCA exams? So all you need is 50%. What is the passing percentage of students appearing for ACCA exams? Now the result may vary from level to level and paper to paper. However, on an average, if you look at the result for the last 8 to 10 years, the average passing percentage is about 40%, which means that 4 out of 10 students clear ACCA with ease. Now that's a very high percentage if you compare it with some of the other courses. After you complete all your 13 papers, you become an ACCA affiliate. On top of that, after you complete the ethics module of ACCA and complete the PER, which is professional experience requirement, and obviously at edZeb will guide you for that as well, you would become an ACCA member. Now how much time do I need to complete the entire qualification? Now generally, a student would take 2.5 to 3 years to complete the entire ACCA qualification if you start with the first paper and go up to the 13 papers. However, if you are eligible for any exemptions, then both the time and cost of doing ACCA would become lesser. Now we also have a full video on exemptions that you could be eligible for, so do check out that video as well to get a detailed understanding. What is the cost for doing ACCA? Now over a period of 2.5 to 3 years of doing ACCA, you would have to shell out approximately 3.5 to 4 lakhs for the entire qualification over a period of 2 to 3 years. Now what all does it include? It includes your ACCA registration fees, which is one time. It includes your examination fees. Now this needs to be paid only at the time of booking the exam. It includes your study material, your coaching fees for the 13 papers, annual subscription fees, and this is something you would pay directly to ACCA. Now big accounting firms, the Big 4, the Big 10 as we call it, which includes your EY, Deloitte, KPMG, PwC, Grant Thornton, BDO, Mazars, etc. They all hire ACCAs. There are several other companies which hire ACCAs, for example Shell, BNY Mellon, Baxter, Morgan Stanley, Amazon, Accenture, DuPont, etc. Now recently I saw 1,000 plus different jobs, internships to full-time jobs available pan-India. Now in terms of countries other than India, students prefer to go to Middle East, Singapore, Australia, UK and several other European countries, in fact Canada as well. And ACCA is like your passport to a global career in finance and accounting. Now for information relating to salary related questions that you may have, I would recommend you to check out our detailed video relating to salary. So boys and girls, I hope I've been able to answer a lot of your questions. However, if you still have any questions, you can write to us, you can visit us at our office in Delhi. I will meet you and discuss your queries one-on-one along with your parents and friends. And in case you are out of Delhi, then you can surely call us and we can jump onto a call and interact. So happy career building to all of you. Good luck.